So we know that Google Drive has opportunities for us to share items with each other, and the whole idea of that is so that we can collaborate together and build within the same document. But what you may not know is, suppose that you don't want to turn over all of the editing rights to someone. You can give them limited rights as well. So here's how you do that. I'm going to go in here to this document, and let's say this here says sample assessment. This is a rubric that I started creating, and let's say that I want to work with a student teacher or somebody like that so that I can get some feedback on what they think we should be scoring the students on. I'm going to share, and for this demonstration I'm going to share this with my other Google account. And I'll just type that in. It's right there. Now it says can edit. I'm going to change that to can comment. If they had complete editing rights where they could change on anything, it would be can edit. But if I just do can comment, then you'll see what it looks like here. I'm going to hit send, and then I'm going to go into my other account by switching my users up here. If I click on where I'm logged into Chrome and go to switch person, then I've got my other account there. Really easy to find. Okay, so this is in my shared with me now because I just shared it. Here it is. Now notice right here it says you are suggesting right here in green, and then I also have this little pink icon. So here's what both of those mean. Right now I am in this profile, I am in the green, and it says you are suggesting, and then I've got this up here that tells me that I can only make comments. That's fine. Now over here you see my other profile picture, and you see this pink here, because that means that I still have this open and I am still in this. So if you ever see anyone's picture up here, or maybe if it says anonymous or anything like that, that means that someone else is in that document. And often I've found that it's me that is in that document. But that's just a little heads up for you. So let's say that I come through here and I'm the person who is suggesting edits. So if I'm coming through here and looking at the edits that I think that we might need to make, I think calling this thought process might be something that sends the wrong message to kids. So instead of calling this thought process, what I'm going to do is highlight that, and I'm going to type in critical thinking. Okay, now notice here what it did. It puts the line through what was originally there, and then over here it says Klista is suggesting that we replace the thought process with the words critical thinking. And I can tell which one I'm in here because in this situation I've got the same name on both accounts, but I do have two different profile pictures. Alright, now let's look at one more. How about I'm just going to type down here, A4 for conventions would be Alright, so students are using their conventions and grammar with a 95% accuracy. And so you notice this time there was nothing for it to mark out. So instead of it having lines through anything or putting it in green, it just has these brackets around there. Right here you can see that there is a check mark and then there is an X. I can't do anything with this check mark right here. It says only editors can accept. But I can delete this if I want to. And here's what it looks for my other account. Now remember, this account that I'm in right now, acting as the commenter or the suggester, means that I can give ideas, but it's just me giving ideas. Nothing is going to change. However, whenever I go into my other account, again, I can see that this other person is in here. And I can see what this person has written. It's in hot pink for me, and it's got the line through it. So if I'm over here and I say, all right, she wants to change thought process with critical thinking. All right, I like that idea. So what I'm going to do is click here where it says accept suggestion, and that whole thing goes away. And you notice here it changes it to critical thinking. Now over here, if I decide uses conventions and grammar within 95% accuracy, what if I don't like that and I think no, the students should be using conventions and their grammar within 100% accuracy? I'm just going to reject that suggestion, and that goes away. And then I can type in whatever I want here. So this is something that is a great way to get feedback from people without having to worry about them changing the original if it's something that only one person should have the authority to change. This is great in some situations. This is something that in other situations it really might be best if everybody was working collaboratively. So choose which situation works for you to have editors and suggesters, and when it would be best for everyone to be able to edit collaboratively.